What's up, everyone? I know I'm probably not feeling or looking my best at the moment, and it's been a rough 2 weeks. I'll tell you that. It's probably been the worst yet, and I'm not trying to get y'all down or anything. It's been rough. I don't know what I caught. Hopefully, it wasn't the Wu flu, the beer virus. But I coughed my ass off for like 2 weeks straight. And as you can hear, I'm not coughing at the moment. You know, knock on wood. Knock on wood. But just letting y'all guys know I'm alive. I'm still single. I'm still going to this custody divorce battle. So I'll keep you updated. But I'm not going to talk about that. That's some shit I don't want to talk about right now. But I was in a really antisocial phase today, I guess. Felt really antisocial. And I went to Waffle House, Das Waffelhausen, the German waffle joint. Anyway, I have no idea. I just wanted some breakfast food. But I went there tonight, and I didn't talk to anybody. Like, the only words I said was what I wanted to order, and I sat down. Well, go figure. I completely, I go out of my way to make no eye contact with any of these females working in this place. And that's all that was working in this place was females. I go out of my way to not make any eye contact. I don't want to talk to you. I'm not feeling social. I don't want to talk to anyone else. I don't want to talk to men. I don't want to talk to women. I don't want to talk to anyone. Well, I go wash my hands. And I come out of the bathroom. And I walk back to my seat. The first thing I have is one of the girls that worked there was, Are you a bodybuilder? Do you lift weights? I'm like, no. I haven't lifted weights in years, bro. And it was awkward as shit. And she's like, well, my dad lifts weights, and the way you were walking back from the bathroom, I could tell you probably lift weights or something. I was like, well, I was in the army for 15 years. I guess that counts. But it's just, that to me is like the point we've gotten in the world. Like, where I cannot just ignore all women and sit there at a restaurant and eat by myself without some kind of ploy to get my attention. You know what I'm saying? I had another woman working in there talking about, well, do you have my new number? And talking about, oh, my number is talking about another waitress. But they're being really loud about it, like right in front of me. Like, what do you want me to drop? You want me to drop a line like, well, I don't have your number. No. Like, nice try. But this is the state where we're coming to. Like, where attention is at a premium. And they're begging for it. And you are the ones that can provide that attention. They want it and you got it. But I deny it. And it feels good to deny it. It feels good to completely deny it. You know, in my last video I was talking about needing validation and like that craving for female validation. I want you guys to know that completely backfired on me, bro. Do not get into that. I'm not even getting into the details, but that's more drama than anyone would ever want in their life. You can't just have a simple exchange. It doesn't work that way. Because they want that attention. And once you give it, they don't give a shit about giving what you want. They're just going to continue to get what they want. You understand what I'm saying? It's a complete one-sided agreement. And I would advise any of you out there to not get into that. Because that experiment was a complete failure. Complete utter failure. But what I did learn tonight was that denying that kind of validation, denying it, was far more satisfying than giving it to them and expecting something in return, because you'll never get anything in return. And it's sad how many men get wrapped up into this, thinking that they're going to get something in return from this relationship. And no, I didn't stutter. I did not say that wrong. It is a relationship. There is no give and take. There is just take and take. See, women are going to expect something from you, and then they're going to take something from you. They're not going to give anything to you. Even, look at it this way, even relations, they get something out of it. They enjoy it. What are you getting out of it? When you have relations, do you get anything out of that? Procreation? Do you get a child out of it? Do you get to raise that child? Do you get a relationship out of that? 9 times out of 10, you don't. And that can be taken at any time. So what are you getting out of anything? What are you getting out of any of this? I talked to a good friend of mine tonight, and he really opened up. And I'd like to do like a live stream or do like some back and forth with this guy, because he's just at the point of getting that like red pill rage 1.0. And I think it'd be fantastic to do a throwback and just let him talk about some things that he's dealing with, because he's about the same age as I am. And things are rough right now for him. And I've been there. And I think it would be interesting. I'll keep you posted on it. Maybe we'll do something. But, you know, yeah, that's my life. I ended up getting to see my son, spending some time with him. That was well needed. Like, that's something I desperately needed. But, you know, it always hurts because, you know, you gotta let them go. You gotta let them go back. You can't keep them forever, you know. That's the price you pay for being in a relationship. So, children are wonderful, but when you are not guaranteed to have a part of their life, you need to really think twice about that one. But, yeah, I mean, I've been digging for some crystals, going doing some exploring, some urban exploring, found some old homesteads and some collapsed houses and, just the general stuff, trying to get my mind off of things. And the days I wasn't sick too bad. But, I'm trying to make a change for the future because things can't stay the same. Not in my life. It can't stay the same. And I'd probably be fair to say that most of you guys out there don't want your lives to stay the same the way they are right now. You probably want something to be different. And I want to encourage you, make that change now. Make it now. Because we don't have forever. We don't have a lifetime to make these changes. Make them soon. And if you make a mistake, no big deal. You still have time to make another decision. Don't wait till you're old. Don't wait till 3/4 of your life has gone by before you want to make a change. You know what I mean? It's your life now. And make those smart decisions. Learn from my mistakes. Learn from other elders' mistakes. Look at these older men, these wiser men out here in the MGTOW community that have been through the ringer. They have that wisdom. Age and wisdom is something we've lost as a culture. It used to be that we would go to our elders. And you know what the elders were? They were the older, wiser men. We would go to the elders of the community to get our wisdom. And I encourage you, every single one of you, to go to your elders. The wise old ones. The wise elders of the community. To get your information from. Because they have been through probably everything that you will ever go through. And their wisdom is more than likely valid. Now, not to say there's not a lot of dumb old people, but I'm saying that wisdom is a valued thing to have. And if you do have wisdom, you need to share it. I feel like there's a responsibility to share it with younger men, to share it with the youth of the nation, to help them, to guide them, to grow them as men, and show them the mistakes that you've made so that they can grow. There's a lot of men out here talking about how perfect their lives are and how wonderful the last 40 years of their life has been, and how wonderful, and they're big players now at 55, and they're living the life and drinking champagne on a yacht. Look, I'm just looking for the real people that are real. I mean, I'm sure there's people out there drinking champagne on a yacht, but that doesn't connect with people that are real life people out here. I don't drink champagne on a yacht. I'm almost 40 years old, and I have been through the ringer. And most of the experiences that you guys have been through, I have also been through. And I think it's an important thing to have, is a shared experience with your audience, a shared experience with people if, if I'm jumping out of a Maserati and smoking a cigar and drinking brandy, you probably wouldn't have as much of a understanding or connection with me as if I told you that, I just got divorce raped. I just got destroyed in a custody court. So, and I'm not saying that's the case, I'm just saying that a lot of you understand better when it's someone that you can relate with. But I'm doing better. I haven't gone back to the plantation. I have no plans on having any kind of relationships or any more kids for that matter. Not in this country anyway. But we'll see what the future holds. And look, I'm crawling through the mud. I'm doing that low crawl through the mud just like the rest of you guys. So don't fret, bros. I'm still crawling through that mud. I'm still keeping my face to the dirt because the bullets are flying. So, and that's some military references. Maybe some of you guys understand that low crawl, but you got to low crawl before you high crawl before you 5-second rush. You know what I'm saying? But y'all guys take it easy. I love you guys. All right, later.